I'm going to tell you about the moment I realized anger had already taken more from me than I was willing to admit. Not because of a fight, not because of betrayal, and not because of something dramatic. It was because I opened my mouth at the wrong moment to the wrong person. At the time, it felt justified. Years later, it felt permanent. It was 1997. I was 37 years old, working long hours, trying to build something stable. I didn't think of myself as an angry man. I thought I was direct, someone who didn't let people walk all over him. Back then, we didn't talk about burnout. You were tired, but you didn't say that. You were stressed, but you called it responsibility. So I carried it quietly, until I didn't. Her name was Linda. We'd been married close to 10 years by then. One night I came home late again, past dinner, past bedtime. The food was cold, the house was quiet. She didn't accuse me. She didn't raise her voice. She just said, "You're never home anymore." I didn't pause. I didn't ask what she meant. I reacted. I said something sharp, defensive, something meant to end the conversation. I don't remember the exact words. I remember the look on her face. Not anger, not shock, resignation. Linda didn't fight back. She went quiet. That silence lasted longer than the argument. Days passed, then weeks. We talked, but something had shifted. I didn't lose my marriage that night. That would have been easier to understand. What I lost was ease, warmth, safety in small moments. Anger didn't explode anything. It slowly wore it down. There's another moment I still regret. I came home angry about work. Nothing unusual. My son was at the table doing homework, 8 or 9 years old. He asked me something small. I answered too loud, too sharp. He went quiet immediately, eyes down. Pencil stopped moving. That shrinking, that stayed with me. Here's the part that hurts. He didn't do anything wrong. He just happened to be there when my anger needed somewhere to land. I apologized later, but the lesson had already landed first. That's something I understand now. I didn't see it at 37. I see it looking back. Anger never stays where it starts. You think you're angry at one thing, but it leaks. And the people who pay for it are often the ones who least deserve it. My name is Michael Reyes. I'm 65 years old now. And I'm not sharing this because I figured it out early. I'm sharing it because I didn't. A few years later, I learned the same lesson again, this time at work. A younger colleague named Ethan Morales questioned a decision I made during a meeting. It wasn't rude, just public. I felt exposed. So I corrected him immediately, in front of everyone. Firm, controlled, but unmistakably sharp. People laughed politely. I felt powerful for about 10 seconds. Later that day, Ethan avoided me. Weeks later, he stopped speaking up. Months later, he left. I told myself he wasn't tough enough. The truth is harder. I taught him that speaking up was unsafe around me. That wasn't leadership. That was anger wearing a suit. Years later, I finally understood why this kept happening. Not from a book, from a doctor. I was driving home one night, furious. Not irritated, furious. This wasn't the meeting where I embarrassed Ethan. That was years earlier. This was a different room, a different discussion. This time, I was the one being embarrassed. I replayed the conversation the entire drive. jaw tight, hands locked on the wheel. No yelling, no chasing anyone, just anger sitting in my chest. Then it happened. Pressure, right here. My heart skipped, then raced. I had to pull over. I sat there gripping the wheel, thinking one thing: this can't be how it ends. After a few minutes, it passed. Later, the doctor called it a warning, not a heart attack, a message. My doctor's name was Dr. Samuel Ortiz, straightforward man. He asked me one question: what were you feeling right before this happened? I told him. Anger, stress, holding things in. He nodded. He said, when you stay angry, your body doesn't know the difference between an argument and a threat. It prepares to fight, every time. Heart rate up, blood pressure up, muscles tight. Useful if you're in danger. But if you do it every day, your body never gets the signal to stand down. That pressure I felt, that wasn't weakness. That was my body asking how long I plan to live like this. There's a moment I can't get back. A family gathering. People laughing in the next room. Someone telling a story. I was sitting alone, still angry about something that happened earlier that day. I told myself I'd join them once I calmed down. By the time I did, the moment had passed. The laughter moved on. The energy was gone. I don't remember what I was angry about. I remember missing the moment. So here's the rule I live by now. I had to accept something uncomfortable. No one was making me angry. I was choosing to react. If it won't matter in 5 years, it doesn't deserve 5 minutes of anger. Most things don't. When I feel it rising now, I don't answer immediately. I wait 10 seconds, an hour, sometimes a day, because anger loses power when it isn't fed. Not everything deserves your reaction, and not every feeling deserves a voice. Control is quieter. It lasts longer. I learned that late. You don't have to. This is not tomorrow. Stay. We're not done.